Sheer is taking just a wild amount of damage and is falling. They can't seem to keep their ground here, even with these tanks and healers to have that sustain. The DPS is just too much. More fire going across the arena. Weeg also going down on the Crystal as Brazilla finally facing a little bit of retaliation, having to dodge down onto the runway. Able to follow up on that Polymorph Union, though, is going to trade White Mage for White Mage. Not able to use the Limit Break as they go down. This is a moment here where Crumbread, although they have two down on their side, they might be able to continue to swing this Crystal back if they can just get those kills. 8 countdown here. They have these last seconds in overtime to continue to fight it out. They can't leave the Crystal now, Lizzie, because if they do, it is all over, and Mist is dead. They have lost this first one, unable to stay on there.
With the first opening moments here, Union getting dove into the far backline. Massive damage, but keeping themselves alive very nicely, at least here for the moment. They seem to have survived the initial opening. That Primal Rend is going to go through, but it is not quite enough. Look at the kiting going on. Union running a marathon and staying alive at least for a moment, as Mashir is the first going down. Go weeks, yeah, as much as you want, it's not gonna help them at all in this situation. They got 1 for 3 in general math terms. That is not a winning move, and for the moment Esports Ready is just rolling the competition, almost claiming that checkpoint, 80%, and the next round in this tournament in sight.
It's like we have them quickly going out. There goes that laser beam coming from Union. We have the Ninja follow-up as well. 2 down over on Crumbread.
They're falling like flies, left, right, and center. Wiggled down on the floor. Menshir, the follow-up. He can man up as much as he wants, but it's not enough. Luna, the last one standing, and once again, the Crystal is under soul control.
Crystal, it is a hard time. Goes down. We have limit breaks coming up, but it's not going to be in time as she tries to hold down the fourth. Those Astro cards flying, but falling. Pulled off the point anyway, even as their corpse falls to the ground. And this match falls to Esports Ready. Nergo finds that target, looking to follow up. Everybody's sort of trading a few initial blows here as we see a few barriers popped. And there goes Audra down immediately. Unfortunately, that's going to not bode very well for Phantom Divine, as they're going to have a few more deaths to follow. Shiden going down, Kara going down as well right after. This is going to put Crazy Situation at the advantage as they continue to just press in and see if they can stagger some of those kills, and Dono as well.
3 down once again. The Crystal already marching down to the very end. And another hook, line, and sinker, dragging the competing member of that up soon. Otherwise, you'll get toasted.
You might get toasted, but if they can take these little puddles on the arena, they are returning fire here, though. Phantom Divine managing to get that pick that they've been looking for on Owlin. Now they have to deal with this continuous damage that's coming out from this heat wave. They're trying to counteract it, but they're trying to get those kills as well, because this is the opportunity that they need. Alkarai going down without being able to use that limit break, as we have just, again, a strong assault coming out from Crazy Situation. Not even guards can save them. That Crystal continuing to creep forward. It's almost in at the finish line. 93%. They are going to get it in here, and this is going to be another swift one. This is an immediate victory once more. Crazy Situation
taking the first map of this series, unless with some sort of miracle turnaround.
A miracle turnaround is right. They'll have to land it. Mastari trying to stay just off the point to be able to leap in if needed, but they are not going to get that chance because Strong Team is going to burn them down before they can use that gap closer. Ryceon also just taking that focus fire. Not even the Sage Limit Break would have been able to truly save them.
That could work. That could work. We'll have to figure it out. But I would keep my eyes on Marato on the Alligaptors, because a Monk against the double caster lineup can be a force to be reckoned with. So if you see someone wreaking havoc and devastation, it might be the Monk in the backline. And there he is, diving deep, trying to get the damage in, and it's solid. Gata down for the count, first blood drawn, and Marato even getting out with their life intact, even grabbing the elixir. Beautiful place to open this map here from Alligaptors. Crow, the first one pulled out already. Shimori on the other side, popping them the LB themselves, and it's going to be a last stand on the last few meters here as the White Mage laser comes through. Oh my god! Absolute annihilation as the jaws snap shut on map 1. Can capitalize and get a kill here, but Oilin is coming through. The Ninja LB has been popped, and Tyra Cat on the follow-up is in there as well. Big Khalif coming through and the damage is certainly landing. 2 down, crazy situation, faltering and pulling back.
They had those deaths, and even with that limit break, they weren't able to get any purchase, no kills directly from it. We see a lot of those buffs as well help their comrades.
Up the 4v4, but 2 limit breaks already as Rizilla comes in with the White Mage LB follow-up from Union. It's looking solid, and they get a kill for their troubles. Beautiful coordination here, and slowly but surely, Esports Ready is making a little bit of a comeback. They need to take Nergo out from this crystal.
Going into overtime, Esports Ready, they have some limit breaks, but this is where their march could end. They need to get on that point. Are they going to make it? They're hiding around corners. Union is stunned, is not able to get on, and not even a caught stepping a toe on is going to secure it for them. This is unfortunately where Esports Ready will be stopping, in crazy situation.
Things off, the first person to be targeted is Memiyama, as they're on the crystal, but that Scholar has a lot of heals to keep themselves alive. Prismatic is the big target though, massive damage going out, down to 20%, and they get taken out! First blood claimed, the Alligaptors snap in.
They have snapped in, and their jaws are closing. That new aggression that they found, even with their fluffy mascot, Bobon, is unbelievable here as they lay into strong team. Again, our strongest competitors that we saw coming in. These are
finally the finishing blow comes through. Varia on the other side is staying alive. Bobon gives them strength as Mamiyama is the next to fall. And strong team, the tournament favorites, are slowly but surely being torn apart by the big crocodile.
The Alligaptors, they are really, truly coming up here. They are on the hunt. They are focusing down Saburi, trying to get that virus, sort of scoping things out as they continue to push the Crystal White.
They're punching back. They're far from out. And as we've talked about, spawn advantage on this map is massive. So you see 2 kills come through. Zot already on the way back in. Same for Marato. And slowly but surely, Alligaptors will fall apart on the front line. They need to pull back, regroup, and refocus their efforts.
Continue to fight it out. White Noise gets a little bit picky-fied over there with that polymorph, but is right back into the fray, trying to get a pick so that they can help undermine the Alligaptors.
And now Vira taken down as well. The follow-up is good. The Fell Cleaves rolling in. And it's a 1-for-1 trade with White Noise going down, but can... Yeah, Marato trying to get the elixir in, needs a bit of a reset, but as I said, it's a Zerg situation, right? You need to find a plate, you need to find a moment to maybe get your team in. Double kill coming through, massive hit. It's off the LB from Prismatic, and this might just be the last play that Strong Team needed to recover this. If 4 out of your 5 members are occupying the top 5 of the ladder, with the LB up and ready. Zot going back in, trying to connect some damage, but it's not quite enough. White Noise down to half, but kept alive by the healers. The MP bar ranging to 0 ever so faster. There's the takedown. The follow-up is beautiful, and maybe Alligaptors are coming back here, securing a little bit of momentum for themselves, because Marato is about to re-enter the fray, might be able to pick up a kill. He has the LB ready, is looking for the damage, and the crystal is moving for the reptiles.
Managing to keep at least one person on. Lottie, though, going down here might create the opportunity, but they are able to get on the point as Marato pays for it, though, immediately getting CC'd and down. Vira, again, subbing in, has that guard up, and the guard is not going to protect them. Crow can't make it in time, and this is going to be where we see our Alligaptors fall, at least for now. They will crawl back into the, I don't know, Alligaptor cave, the swamp, their lair.
The swamp? One way or another ready, but the damage is out. The first fight is going on, and it's an elixir immediately grabbed. Mamiyama is going to steal away the crystal, but this might be the demise of Saburi as he's trying to kite away every heal pot spammed that he can find. He's looking for another elixir. Cliff following up another time, another dash, but Saburi has the stun and is gonna make his escape. Strong Team in this opening fight was able to make quite the headway with 44% on the map as Cliff gets annihilated with Prismatic's LB. Is claimed, and Just like that, we're heading into overtime territory. This time around, though, Crazy Situation is on the docket to make sure this game goes on. And Saburi finds the hook, line, sinker, and equalizer for the series.
The way that they can pair this is going to be crucial as they look to try and push this back. They're leaping in, getting some of that CC out, immediately taking Cliff and Oria over on the Ninja. Owlin down. Very much Nurgo Milk as well, taking huge damage as that Red Mage Limit Break sweeps across the arena, paired over there with the White Mage and the Warrior.
Focus here for a moment as the bombs are going off. You got to be careful not to stand in anything. Maybe an Elixir. Mamayama being very, very greedy here. But it's a strong team on the march forward. They're about to break the stranglehold that Crazy Situation has had on this game, on this crystal for the last 2 minutes. In overtime, they might be taking it. One more kill claimed, and it is the 2-1 lead for Strong Team right now, and it is very much working in their favor. Let's see if Strong Team can adapt over the course of this match. They are able to make these adaptations within the duration of a single match, which other teams might not always be able to accomplish. And Saburi is the big target. He is trying to stick to the enemy and trying to kite it out, but it's not. Finds the Primal Yell. They're following it up, and it's Milk taken out. That Reaper LB is gone, and it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. As Tsukio follows it up with the Red Mage LB as well. 10 seconds on the timer here. We're heading into overtime, but it's gonna be a nail biter to pull it out for Strong Team. They need to push all the way up to the checkpoint in enemy territory and then claim it. Overtime. One down as Cliff falls without the LB use. Rook, this is gonna come down to the wire, and Theresia needs to stay alive.
Theresia needs to, trying to line of sight. They're getting around the corner. This is the make or break moment as the teams clash over the crystal. We have the advantage over with Crazy Situation, but they do not have the numbers advantage as health continues to pool. They are stabilizing, but Owlin is going to go down immediately there. Is that
a cross kill, even though that limit break was massive? The hook comes through. It's all on Saburi to stay alive and claim this crystal, at least 4 contested. Another few seconds. He's trying to make the rounds. He needs to get an elixir in or something here while Mamayama takes over point on this crystal. Another contester enters the fray. It is match point for Strong Team, but not enough to take a win.
If, though, falling on the point here as Strong Team is able to actually get a kill over there.
Yeah, 1-for-1 as Mamayama ultimately falls with an MP bar empty, no more heals available. Tsukio once again getting targeted, 9k, 3k, dropping lower and lower, more heal available for themselves, but no follow-up as Prismatic's laser can't quite turn the tides of battle. But Milk down to 1k, finds the elixir, not quite, collapses in the desert with the water just in front of him.
As the pressure continues to amp up on point, and we are down to the final 10 seconds. Overtime is about to hit, and Strong Team has 0% on the clock.
Oh my god, Prismatic falls. 1-for-1, yes, Cliff is down, and Theresia follows. Strong Team finally taking control of the map, but this is very much a situation where Crazy Situation is acknowledging the status quo. They know how far ahead they are. They know how desperate Strong Team is to fight this out in overtime. They just need a few more picks and stagger them, so they pull back, regroup, and now in the 5v5, 3 LBs on both sides. It's all coming down to this one single fight. The mats flipped. Saburi dodges it for another moment. Tsukio has the LB ready. He's just looking for another pick. Milk down to 20%. The heals are coming through. The defensives are out. He's trying to stay alive with the defensives rolling, and he's gonna make it away. No, the hook line sinker at the takedown. One more done, but Prismatic Trader on the other side. It is really another moment for Crazy Situation to maybe take the grand final for themselves. But Strong Team makes the recovery. The fight's still going. Once again, Tsukio going in, still looking for their opportunity with the grand cross. He has the LB available, so does White Noise, and he's looking for a target. Oilin almost going down, and Rook, this might come down to the wire as 2 men fall on Strong Team.
They absolutely do, and Owlin's health is getting low. Using that gate coming back across for the fray. White Noise is getting close to the crystal to reposition and finish off Owlin from across the arena. That laser coming out from Prismatic. Again, an incredible follow-up hunking some damage into the enemy team, but Prismatic is trying to run for their life, going around the corner. MP burning back on the point. White Noise is the only one locking it down, but
Saburi?
these nades coming in as Saburi teleports over.
No!
It gets chained. It's CC'd away from the point, and that is going to cost them the match. Strong team was unable to get there. Their team might have been strong, but crazy situation. They were not expecting to get into one, and here it was. Crazy situation wins. Here and now we can call them our CCCC champions.